Hello and welcome to Hunting Mirages video number 10 for February the 17th, 2020. And the exciting thing that's going on for me this week is that I'm getting ready to play a gig at a party, and it'll be the first time I've actually played anything that I've made out live in a very long time. I was going to actually be playing a party for this same friend of mine from work, a couple of months ago for his birthday, but I didn't make it for various reasons, which was, I was kind of saved by the bell at the end a little bit because, getting ready to actually play is a very nerve-wracking experience because, I've been making music, in the bedroom as such for many, many years now, and it was always my plan that I would figure out what my music was first, and then later on I would figure out how I would play it. And now it's been as of now, it's been a very long time since I've thought about how to actually play the music that I make. And generally I write for 5, 6, 7 parts. So it's not easy for me to figure out, what am I going to play? Because to some extent, it's always going to look a little bit, since it's just me, it's always going to be sort of a backing track plus a few extras that I'm doing on my keyboard. And I want to play my keyboard because it's what I do. And so trying to actually put together a set that works that way is... it's interesting. It's a challenge. And, I'm also rolling it together with the idea of, being able to live loop, because I want to be able to do live looping and, be able to, be spontaneous on the fly. I mean, it's what my superpower is improvisation. It's the thing that I do quite well on my keyboard. And, I want to be able to bring that to a live performance. But, if it's all just sort of a pre-recorded show, it's not so easy to do. So I'm currently trying to figure out how that's going to work. I'm doing lots of automation on my keyboard and trying to use Ableton Live for the thing that it's actually designed for, which is to be able to have, song sections that you can switch between. And then, tracks that I can choose from and I can, mix live. And one of the biggest challenges for me at the moment is actually figuring out how to organize beats, and how to have a whole bunch of different beats in a track and be able to choose a beat that I'm currently playing to, and then at some point be able to push a button to transition to the next beat or transition to no beat. For like a breakdown, and then have a build and then a drop into a beat again, maybe a different beat. And it's not easy to figure out how to do that in a way that is that I can control sort of organically as I'm playing. I think it's going to involve just having pre-written beats that are on various clips that I can trigger and slowly work through my set. Another one of the big challenges is that, if I'm going to play, like 6 or 7 or 8 of tracks that I've released recently, like demos that I've put out, I mean, that is essentially the music that I'd like to be able to play and represent, then I need to get, like, each of those is a separate Ableton Live set with a whole different set of sounds. And, I'm going to have to get all of the sounds from all of those different songs and bring them all into one set, and then be able to move from track to track within that set, with each one being reasonably well mixed and like representing the song fairly well. And that's a challenge too, even just marshalling all of the different sounds into one set and having all of that sort of be there and ready to just choose like what song that I'm playing at any time. and then also, you know, have transitions between each of the songs. You know, how am I going to do that? I mean, the easy way is that, you know, as the song ends and you transition out to just a, you know, I mean, I'm fortunate that most of my songs actually begin and end with like a string pad or some kind of, ethereal kind of pad sound with an arpeggiation on it. And then I could roll from that into the string sound with arpeggiation that starts the next track that will then build up to a drop, and then the beat comes in, and, you know, then you're in that track, and then I could play that one out, and then eventually like transition, you know, to the outro, which, you know, melds into the intro of the next one. So that's quite a challenge. I've got about 3 weeks before I have to play, so not a lot of time, and a lot of work to do. But it's really exciting because, you know, if I can figure this out, it's a big part of the puzzle. Because, you know, it would be the beginning of me actually having a live show that I can play. I mean, if I, you know, manage to pull this off in the way that I would like to do it, there's no reason why I couldn't just take that performance and, go and actually do a live set locally at a pub or something, which, you know, would be a huge step forward. Because I haven't done that. You know, I was playing, you know, with friends in a cover band like 25 years ago, and I played a couple of gigs at parties, and, you know, we did one pub gig one time, and that's really the only time I've actually played live, and I haven't played live since, really. So big thing, you know. I'm very excited about being able to put this together and have it work, and that's what I'm doing this week. So something I've just thought of right now while I'm talking about this is that I should probably video this performance for my channel. And so that would be nice to have as well. So I'll see what I can do about that. But hopefully that can be a thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's my update for this week. I'm working very hard on my performance set. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye.